Hey y'all, it's Michael and it's Vlogmas Day 21, and today I thought I would do my Goodreads my year in books. I'm actually shooting this in 4K, so I'm gonna try this out because yesterday, randomly, I was just scrolling through YouTube and then this concept of what's called proxies came up on the editing channels that I follow, and then apparently there's a way for people like me who have slow computers to edit videos in 4K. It's My life has changed forever. So, one of the best thing about shooting in 4K with this camera is that I kind of have to do it fast because this will overheat. But so today I thought I would do the Goodreads My Year in Books. This is a thing that Goodreads puts. Basically, it's like a whole bunch of stats that Goodreads puts onto your account, and so I thought I would just talk to y'all about it today. I don't know, I'm just at the top of this page right here, so okay, let me click it so I can start on it. In case you're wondering where it is on your Goodreads account, it's on if you just go to your profile and then you're on your profile page, you go scroll down and you'll see it under your reading challenge. You can see your 2017 year in books. This basically shows like a infograph of all the books that you read. Like mine says, as of the filming of this right now, I've read 81 books. I'm currently reading 3 books right now, so that's gonna add to some of them, but yeah. The downside of this is that it doesn't count audiobooks, so like it counts as everything as if it were pages. It shows you my shortest book, which was Schoolgirl by Osamu Dazai. The reason why I read this book is it's technically short story. I don't know if it would be considered a short story or a novella, but I would consider it maybe a novella. The reason why I read this book is because one of my favorite animes this year, Sugagakere as the Moon So Beautiful. All the episodes have references to Japanese literature. Each episode is essentially based on the theme of that episode. Thematic wise is based on a book. The main character really loves literature. He wants to be a writer, and the first episode is called Schoolgirl, and it is, oh my god, it's one of the best romance animes I've ever seen. It was so good. And the book actually was really interesting. It's so bizarre how the side goes into the mind of this girl, and the way that the girl describes her world around her, it's really insightful. I quite enjoyed it actually. And then my longest book is actually 4321 by Paul Auster. And on that note, let's keep going. That one was 866 pages. Okay. I don't have anything else to say about that. The average length of my books were 323 pages, which makes sense. The most popular one was Angels and Demons by Dan Brown. The least popular was The Owl and Other Stories by John Auerbach, which makes sense. Like, a lot of people definitely has not read that book. So yeah. My average rating was a 3.0, so yeah, I look at that number for a 3.0, which means that I continuously read books that I don't like, and I will finish books I don't like to give it a proper rating, because I just never, it's so hard for me to DNF. It really is hard for me to DNF. I think the reason why I don't DNF a lot of books is because I feel as though like this author put their heart and soul into this, so as a reader I feel like I'm almost, I wouldn't say obligated, but I feel like it's something justice wise. But I think the main reason why I don't DNF is, so I buy up books obviously, and I check out a lot of books from the library, like a lot, and I feel as though if I DNF a book, I feel like it would have been like a waste of time almost. And I'm also one of those people, like, I can see value in I see value as like continuously reading something that I don't particularly like, but that's just like, I don't know, it's just always been one of those things that I just keep going even if I don't like it. My highest rated books on Goodread is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. Holy crap, the average rating for that book is 4.59. And yet, it did not win. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. 2017 is over. My first review of the year was Conviction by Kelly Lloyd Gilbert. That was that was actually a really interesting novel that I read for my YA book club, because the way that it weaves the story, it's really I quite like that actually. And then next it shows you all of the books that you read. So this is what I use also to look at which books are my favorite. Now I am gonna let you know, like in retrospective, this year I think picking out my favorite novel, like my top favorite ones, isn't gonna be that hard. Like last year I did a top 20. I did like, it was a lot of books, and that video took a long time to edit and film. But this year I think I'm gonna keep it down. I think it's gonna be probably top 7, maybe top 10, maybe actually, to be honest, top 5. Because I can tell you right off the bat, I know what my favorite book I read this year is. So yeah. Oh, this thing is, see? Let me touch the camera to make sure it's not overheating. That's the thing about 4K, is that it tends to overheat on these cameras. But the main reason why I want to shoot in 4K is because I want to future-proof my videos. So like in the near future, when someone looks up a video of a review of a book that I have done, I want it to look good on their 4K TV, because soon enough all people are gonna have 4Ks, and then my 1080p video is just gonna look like it was filmed on a Razr phone. So downside of shooting 4K is obviously there's a lot of challenges. A lot. But yes, so I will do my favorite books of the year that I have read. I can tell you now. I can go through this list and I can tell you which ones. I don't think it's gonna be that hard to pick, because I think last year that was the hardest part, was like trying to order it and which ones were my favorite. I felt like last year they had more stats than this. Like I felt like last year the infograph was way more, like there were more stuff, but so yeah, until then I'll see you guys till later. Bye. Should be soon everything is Christmas.